every one of us had our own unique relationship with her, and she made each of us feel special. And that's what I loved about our aunts and uncles, that, you know, we had so many, but our relationship with each of them, each cousin could say they had a uniquely beautiful relationship with each aunt and uncle. And she will be missed.
Is there any more? Praise God, Jen. Get ready for the word of God. Amen? Amen. My name is Ray Jackson, Reverend Ray Jackson. They got minister on them, but it's Reverend Ray Jackson. Cat was my aunt. Just blessed to have an aunt like that. Blessed to have a lot of good aunts and uncles in this family. The scripture that the text we're going to be looking for today is John 13:34. John 13:34. Jesus here is talking to the disciples. Jesus is finna get ready to leave the scene to go back home to where he came from. Jesus tells them, a new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I had loved you, and that you also love one another. As I said, Jesus is finna get ready to go home. He wanted to create a bond with the disciples. The disciples at one time felt that one was better than the other. But Jesus had to call them and put them in check to let them know that you love one another. And that's going to be my text. That's what I'm going to talk about today, is that same love that Cat had was that Jesus loved. And what we're going to talk about right now is family continuing to watch love to one another. Family continue that watch love. See, the love that Cat had, it started way back before she came to California. The love that she had was motherly love that she received from her mother. And the things that people did for her. She remembered as a child, probably, people's loving them and coming, and people in the community, they shared whatever they had with each other. If somebody had the bag of potatoes, somebody had the onions over here. Somebody might have had the meat over here. But whatever they had, they shared. And Kat at an early age learned how to share. It says family and friends were very important to her. Some call her auntie, some call her Cat. And the younger generation call her Cat. She had 10 brothers and 10 sisters and 6 brothers. And it was because of that motherly love that she had, they learned to share with whatever they had. They learned to share food. They learned to share their money. They even learned to share their houses. When somebody came from Mississippi, you always had a place to go. Anybody came to town, coming from Mississippi or coming from the South, they had a house to go to. That's how community peoples was. That's the kind of lifestyle that we need to get back into, helping one another. Most of us today, we got it together, but we don't give back. Kat gave back all the time. Kat had friends, lifetime friends. She had Lottie, she had Marshall, and she probably had a few more that I didn't know. I just call those names out because those are the people's I know. Those are the people's house I went to when I came to L.A. I had Glenn to play with when I came to L.A. I had somebody. She was always looking out for her. And her friend was lifetime friends. You can see Lottie here today. Lifetime friends. You know, and Kat had a lot. The Space family. And it was because she had, and because she had no children. Her nieces, her nephew, her godson, Glenn, Robin, and Kevin, was just like hers. God knew what he was doing when she didn't have no kids. She had plenty of time for her nieces and nephews because there were so many of them. My mother, She helped us out a lot of times. When we moved to LA, Cat always was there. Cat comforts you like a mother. Cat had that mother instinct to know what a child needed, to know how to make a child happy. The kind of love Cat had was that action love. It's more than that second-hand emotion Tina Turner talking about. Yeah. She had that love, and when you came to her house, you had that big welcome. You had that big hug when you got to the door. You had the hospitality of going into the refrigerator and getting food and didn't have to ask for it. But don't mess up. That was the only thing. You don't come to the house and tear up and run around and act crazy. As long as you was doing what you were supposed to do, you was all right. It was a pleasure and joy of just being there, of just having the opportunity to go somewhere else. You know, we used to come from Stockton, and when we stayed here in LA, Kat introduced us to many adventures. She introduced me and my sister to the Rose Bowl. I remember getting up early in the wintertime, going to the Rose Bowl in January. She took us there. I remember in the summertime, we used to go to Griffin Park. That was a pretty ways out. We used to go there a lot. And then there was the POP, Pacific Ocean Park. How many nobody remember that, Pacific Ocean Park? We used to have a good time. And then it was Long Beach and Venice Beach she took us to. She exposed us to so much. She exposed us to Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. We had fun with Kat. Kat was doing what she liked doing, was being around younger people, trying to give us a chance at life. She loved, that Carl said she loved the Lakers, Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant. And she loved us some Tiger Woods. I came to LA one time, I was to work at a golf course. And I was shocked to come in the house and see Kat watching Tiger Woods. And she knows a little bit about golf. You know, Kat has so many things. But the thing Kat impressed me was that mother love that she had. The love that would sit you down and have those talks about life, about peoples, about the LA Police Department, how you would act if you came to LA, the police would do this and that. Kat had us prepared. That was love that she was concerned about us. She didn't want us to come to LA and get into no trouble. She made sure she protected us with her love. She empowered us to do the right thing. I didn't know Sandra a few minutes ago. I didn't know she came down here to go to school. But I knew Carl, Brenda, Tanya, and now I know Sandra. She had an impact on us, empowering us. That when you came, you was in safety. Your mom didn't have to worry about you guys. Because she knew Kat had your back. Kat was going to look out for you. She was going to supply your needs. She was going to make sure you had clean clothes. And most of all, she was going to tell you what was right and what was wrong. The love we've seen in Cats have a long-term effect on our lives today. And it's even touching us even right now. She had that ripple effect on us. Yeah. But what we have to do, we have to keep that ripple effect of going on. How many lives can we start to touch like Cat touch? How many people's of hope can we plant a seed in and tell them about the goodness of Cat? Cat opened a lot of doors. She had a lot of people. She taught us about life. We knew how to go out in life and be successful because she implanted, she instilled in us. She knew the streets. She taught us about the streets. She taught us about how to go to the flea market, the garment district. We talked about clothes. Every year I came down to LA and got my school clothes. Every year we came down here and was able to take something new back. Even if it wasn't up with a new song, Because coming to LA was special. I can count the kids who was able to come to LA. There wasn't too many in my neighborhood that have come to LA, go to all these places that we went to. That was because of the love that she had for us. Kat had deep love. She was serious about helping her peoples, and not only her peoples, but her friends and neighbors. Everybody she came in contact with, she touched their lives. She made a difference in our lives. But I just thank God for the things that she did, the things that she showed us, the love that she showed us. Just as Kat loved us, we ought to love somebody else. We ought to say that we ought to share that same love. But the greatest act of love is found in John 3:16. For God so loved the world. You guys know that one? Yeah. And he gave his only begotten Son. And whoever believes on him should not perish but have everlasting life. That's the greatest love. For a man to lay down his life for our sins so that we can have a right to the tree of life. My God, what a love. So let's learn to love. Let's learn to love. Learn to give that same love. I call it that watch love. That watch love was a special love. You don't see that watch love everywhere you go. Everybody don't know about that watch love, but I'm here to tell you that watch love is good.